With each update, the creative mode gets better and better and maps made in creative become more and more similar to those made in Unity. And so today I will show you remakes of Unity maps made in creative mode. Join my Discord server, where you can chat with both cool people and me. Link in description. Let's get started. And so the first map for today, Beta Wall Guys by Crispy Squid. This map is quite interesting in terms of its creation. Firstly, the original Wall Guys, as you know, was released in Season 2. But in fact it was in development for quite a long time. And this remake is a remake of an earlier version of this map. Secondly, this map was one of the first maps with a budget of more than 1,000. Although this does not surprise anyone now. The map looks exactly like the original beta version and my rating is 10 out of 10. The next map is a remake of Hoop Chute by Batile. By the way, today most of the remakes will again be from him. To be honest, this is the most useless map, because in the original Hoop Chute the goal is to score 35 points by flying through the rings, but since this is a creative mode, this is a map just for yes. I don't think it's worth rating, but it's similar enough to the original that it's an 8 out of 10. The third map is a remake of Freezy Peak. This is one of those maps that, despite its detail, looks bad due to the limitations of the creative mode. But if you don't take into account all the crooked protrusions, the remake turned out to be worthy. 7 out of 10. The next remake is a remake of Hit Parade, or rather Yeet Parade. This is a variation from a very old Clan of Yeetus event, where there were regular maps but with hammers. I can't say how similar this map is to its variation, but overall it looks very similar to regular map. Next we have a remake, which was already in the previous part, but it received a huge update so I added it to this video. A remake of Space Race, and the first thing I want to say is that finally there are no speed arches in place of low gravity zones, but instead there are now blue stickers. However, another problem appeared. Since there are no low gravity zones in creative mode, we used weak fans that blew you up only after you jumped. Here the fans simply blow you up, but this happens closer to the floor. After this, hexagons come instead of drum pads, and now the gameplay, although not very much, is more similar to the original. Next are the pipes. This is generally the worst thing there is, but this is all due to the limitations of the editor. Previously, although these pipes didn't work well, at least it was harder to get stuck in them, and now they can blow you away even if you just walk on them. And finally, I'll say that the boom blasters at the end are too weak to get you to the finish line. The map is 7 out of 10, but the visuals have improved. The time for a remake is not by Batile. Cosmic Highway by Top 2. This map is too similar to the original, even though there are no moving platforms like in the original. Everything is literally similar here, the environment, the objects. By the way, if someone asks why there is a Halloween background, then I will answer you that the map was made before adding the space background, so there are just black blocks. Remake 10 out of 10. And the last remake by Batile for today is a remake of Hyperdrive Heroes. This remake came out literally today. Well done Batile as always. Before I talk about the gameplay, or rather about the hoverboard, which doesn't seem to work very well, I'll tell you that it's impossible to lose in this map only if you don't stand still, because even if you fall, you'll still come back to the finish line. Map is very similar to the original, but the only problem here is related to the physics of the game. While you ride on the hoverboard, you will notice various curvatures of the board, and that it is too slow. The speed can be corrected by alternating between low-speed conveyors and medium-speed conveyors. 8 out of 10. The next 3 remakes, as in the last part, were made by me and the first of them was already in the last part, but I greatly improved it, namely, I changed the colors. Left only one cannon in the middle, added fans, fixed the speed of the hoverboard, added punching gloves, added a low gravity zone, and also changed the ending and added some entertainment for those who fell from the hoverboard. Rate the map in the comments. The next remake is Tiptoe. You may be wondering, why are the tiles multicolored? The answer is simple, just to make it easier to understand where each tile is. I also put a large white sticker under all the others so that the path is not visible, although it still shows through a little. I'm waiting for your rate. And the last remake for today, Fruit Chute. I don't know why, but I only now remembered about this remake, although I made it more than 6 months ago. The only thing is that I updated it a little before the video by adding stickers. Rate the remake in the comments as well. It was all remakes today. I remind you, join my Discord server using the link in the description. Thanks for watching and subscribe.